Well, welcome back to my reviews. And today I've got some different die casts, some Tootsietoys. I've had these things for quite a while. Years ago I used to pick them up at garage sales and flea markets. Most of them were pretty beaten up. And I'd repaint them and take the interiors out, clean them with peroxide, same as the guys are doing with the action figures today. They came up pretty white too. Some of them were filthy. I'd scrub them with soap and water first, of course, and then clean them with the peroxide. Little Volkswagen here is missing the bumper. The original company that became Tootsie Toy started up in the 1890s in Chicago, and it was kind of an amalgamation between Shure, S-H-U-R-E, and the Doust brothers. And they originally made charms and pins, cufflinks, what have you, using a linotype machine. Like their first car, I read it was made between 1909 and 1911, the first toy car. They also made metal prizes for Cracker Jacks. And in 1924, the Tootsie Toy name was registered as a trademark. Now, these cars here are from the 1970s, and they're simple, but I think they've got a lot of character to them. It's kind of a woody hot rod. By Mini Buggy, it's called. That one I didn't touch at all. The paint was pretty decent. I think I might have taken the interior out and scrubbed it with soap and water and a toothbrush, but that's about it. And this van was a complete stripping and repainting, and the interior soaked in the peroxide, or the base. I need some labels for the side, and it'll pretty well be complete. It was a lot lighter color originally, the green, but that's all I had at the time. I was using Motorcraft paints that I was painting other die casts with at the time. Here's an Army Deuce and a Half. That was another complete strip down. And I had kind of a green metallic paint around, so I used it because here's an original Tootsie Toy field gun, which this can tow, and colors aren't too far off. And then I used a Invasion Star decal from a model kit. Put it on the hood. The original was just a paper sticker, which was ruined anyway. This is the oldest one I've got here, I guess. It's about a $10 toy from a flea market. It's not too bad a shape. There should be a top here, cover for the top, and a door at the back. I can always make those later, but I've just never done it. That's a matte truck. I love that cab. That's in pretty decent shape. That's all original paint. And the trailer, the wheels. Die-cast chassis here. Huber and Huber Motor Express Incorporated. We serve Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville, Knoxville, and Atlanta. I've had one of these little ones sitting around because at one point Tootsietoy made 5-inch, 3.5-inch, and then these little guys here. I'm sure you've all seen them at garage sales and flea markets. There's nothing to them really. The body, 4 wheels and 2 axles. So that's just 7 parts for the whole thing. Apparently they're quite collectible with certain people. This one's Tootsietoy USA Monza. One of the wheels is chewed up a little bit. There might be someone around that could do a custom job on this. Might make a good custom. Guess we'll have to see. This guy here I really like. That was a stripped down too. It was in pretty rough shape. Cleaned up the base and the interior with the peroxide. Painted the body, put it all back together. It's a little Bronco. I really like that. I've never had anything to pull with it, but a couple of months ago I was at a flea market and picked up this little farm conveyor. No maker's names, just made in Hong Kong. Got a crank here, the belt moves sometimes. Oh, there it goes. Little rubber conveyor belt. But anyways, I hook it onto there. I think it makes a nice little set, that. Anyways, those are my Tootsietoys. I think I've got more back east that I left there, so when my wife eventually gets out here, all that stuff will be coming out. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And we'll see you next time.